Hi, my name is Marilyn Johnson, and I'm here today to introduce you to a company. First of all, I'd like to thank you for taking some time to check this out. The person that thought of you to introduce this to you really must think a lot of you. So by the end of this TearOff sheet, you're probably going to be thanking the person that introduced you to this. So let's get started. The name of this company is LifeVantage. And guys, we are the forefront of biohacking your body through nutrigenomics. Well, what the heck does that mean? Well, let me show you. Biohacking is in natural compounds, and how I look at it is it's like going in your body. I think of computers, you get biohacked to your checking account. We're biohacking the aging code. How many of us we don't want to age, we want to all feel better, right? And we're doing it through nutrition, through your genes. So the best way to grow a business really is word of mouth, right? Best way to take down a business is word of mouth. So how many of you have heard of network marketing? Fastest way to grow a business is word of mouth. So let's go back in time a little bit. Have you heard of Amway? Amway, guys, has over $9 billion a year in business. Actually, they got started in 1959. And you think about, let's see, go back here, Avon. How many of us have used Avon? I used Avon products when I was a little girl. Right now, they're doing about a $6 billion a year industry. They got started back in 1886. And then Herbalife, you've heard of that. They're doing about $5 billion a year. Well, somebody's making money in that, right? So here's what's interesting. Network marketing is the second highest paid industry payout in the world. I don't know about you, but man, I worked a lot of hours in my previous jobs, and I've never made this kind of money. So the industry pays out about 40%. Check out what LifeVantage, guys, we pay out 48%, which is pretty exciting. So there's a few things you need to know, whatever company you get started with. One thing I know is the business school from Harvard. They said timing is so critical, but if you can get involved in a network marketing company before they have 100,000 distributors, it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So our timing is from 03 to 09, they sold this product retail. And that product, they were making a claim that it reduced a condition called oxidative stress 40% in 30 days. Well, whatever product you have in a company, you've got to have it consumable and it's got to be unique. So when you look at timing, again, like the Business School of Harvard says, the first 100,000 distributors, you're on the ground floor, once in a lifetime opportunity. So with our company, we started in 09 as a LifeVantage network marketing company. We're just getting started. Right now, we have about 80,000 distributors in the whole world. And according to a group called the DSA Direct Selling Association, they said you need 150,000 distributors per country before you hit momentum or critical mass. And that's when it really takes off. And then you get like Amway. They started in 1959. It's called kind of too late. You can still make money, but it's pretty tough. So we are really in the right place at the right time. And when you look at our product, Protandim, guys, it's the only product in the world that I know of that is an NRF2 activator. Well, what the heck does that mean? It means that it goes in and it makes our body make antioxidants. It makes our body do what it's designed to do. So, and it reduces that condition called oxidative stress 40% in 30 days. Everybody has oxidative stress. In fact, it's the #1 studied condition in the world. Wow. So every breathing mammal has oxidative stress. So what's our market? Every breathing mammal. In fact, if you go back in time, in 2005, a guy named John Quinones did a ABC primetime investigative news report on this product. See, he goes out and debunks companies and products. So when he went knocking on their door and said, we want to do an investigative report, they said, come on in. We'll even do blood work on national TV. Well, John's thinking, we got him now, right? Well, no, he had it done. 2 weeks later, his oxidative stress went down 45%. Well, their sales rocketed. And now, let's take a second and you can watch this video.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life. It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig.
Dr. McCord, okay.
I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist.
This is pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test.
Can we scoop? Yeah, there we go.
It wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company.
They want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
Bad for the body.
Leading to disease.
Leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat to give us energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress, and we all have it. The body fights back with a system of defenses. It makes two antioxidant enzymes, catalase and SOD, whose job is to gobble up the free radicals before they can harm our cells. But as we get older, some of those toxic radicals overwhelm our enzymes and wreak their havoc. For a long time, scientists thought that antioxidant vitamins like C and E would lower it, but they don't.
As it's turned out in just the last 5 years or so, we see that they're not good enough tools. They're not powerful enough.
But this pill, he says, is powerful enough. In fact, many times more powerful.
So, doctor, how often do I take these?
And so, here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment.
Doesn't taste bad.
It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us. Whether that will lead to longer life is still unknown. Experiments to see if mice live longer are about to get underway, but it's a tantalizing theory.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes.
Have you discovered the fountain of youth?
I wouldn't put it that way, but we may have discovered something that will tell us a lot more about how we age, what happens biochemically, and maybe how we can slow it down. So you can see the age-related.
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But in Dr. McCord's tests, taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old.
They all are reduced to the level of oxidative stress that one would expect, frankly, in a newborn or a very young child.
Back to the oxidative stress levels of a child? It sounds too good to be true. Will Protandim work on me? Well, perhaps. It turns out there is some other promising evidence that seems to back up Dr. McCord's findings. That evidence comes from mice that have been genetically engineered to produce more catalase, one of the enzymes that Protandim increases. The researcher, Dr. Douglas Wallace of the University of California at Irvine, says it had a remarkable effect.
We found that they lived, in fact, about 20% longer, which is about a fifth of a lifespan.
He believes that with better techniques, human lifespan can eventually be extended too.
We might be able to increase the lifespan of a mammal by 50%. And of course, if that was a human being, then that might be in the order of 130 to 150 years.
The scientific evidence is there. The pieces seem to make sense. The question is, does this translate into something that humans can take advantage of?
So, just what's in this seemingly incredible pill? Well, actually, its roots are very humble. Protandem is a combination of 5 plant ingredients. Some you may know: green tea or turmeric, a spice used in Indian cooking. Others, Withania somnifera and Silybum marianum, are more exotic.
There's a huge human experience with each of these ingredients. They've been used often in traditional medicine in India and China and many other cultures, in some cases centuries and centuries.
And so, ancient Eastern healing and modern Western medicine may soon be working together. High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma. I've studied all of these: strokes, heart attacks.
Even mental disease.
Yes.
Depression?
Alzheimer's disease, depression.
Dr. James Crapo with the National Jewish Medical Center in Denver is also researching Protandem for the company.
Are you saying that this could be a cure-all?
You're looking at something that will have a small impact, but an important impact.
We make no claims about curing any disease or preventing any disease. We hope that when enough studies are done, perhaps such claims might be able to be made in the future.
Clinical studies to assess Protandem in both diabetes and heart disease should start in 3 to 4 months. But what about everyone's old nemesis, aging itself? Well, it's all about balance between the good antioxidants and those toxic free radicals.
And if we can tip that back, we may reduce some of the bad side effects of aging. Why my skin is different than that of a baby, for example. That's a very obvious part of the aging process.
Will this prevent wrinkles?
But you don't want to make false claims about something. But could it produce wrinkles? It's always possible.
But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. Dr. McCord calculates the numbers. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Have we turned back the clock? Well, maybe not on the outside, but deep inside within my cells. Yes, indeed.
Would you suggest I keep taking this supplement?
I would. I can't guarantee it's going to extend your life. I can't guarantee it's going to eliminate any diseases or cure any diseases.
But we do know that oxidative stress is part of those disease processes. And I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
The company that makes Protandem says its tests show the pill, made from ingredients used for centuries, is absolutely safe. But because it's being sold as a nutritional supplement and not a drug, Protandem does not need FDA approval for safety. For more, go to our website at abcnews.com.
Was that crazy or what? How many times does a company actually have an investigative news report doing positive news? Their sales after that aired went to like $5 million the first month. The company crashed. They couldn't handle it. They were used to doing about $3.5 million a year. Well, then they hired this guy and says, hey, we need to sell our company. We don't know how to market it. He took a look at that news clip and he goes, hey, the fastest way to grow a business is what? Word of mouth. So when they did that, he said, we got an idea. We need to go network marketing. We need to get this product out because this product needs a story. Shelves don't have lips. So they formed LifeVantage in 2009. Their first year, they did over $11 million in sales. Last year, we did over $200 million. We're now in 10 countries. But going back to products, I'm kind of all over the place. But back to John Quinones. Do you think that was a powerful mouthpiece? When he can go out and share with people, hey, my oxidative stress went down 45% in 2 weeks. They're just claiming it goes out 40% in 30 days. It actually did better than what they were claiming. In fact, you can go to a website and shows the proof of this. It's pubmed.gov. It's a public institute of health. This is where all your doctors go to research anything that's real. In fact, when that aired, after that news clip aired, what happened is all these universities wanted to check it out and go, hey, we want to see if this is real. Like the American Heart Association. How many of you have heard of that? So all these universities started studying this product. And then what they did is they had other universities study their studies. And then that's why they call peer review studies. There is now 23 medical journals published on this one product. And just on TearOff 2, there's over 9,600 published studies. You can actually go on pubmed.gov and type in Protandim and see those 23 studies. So it's really exciting. This is what I know. I have more friends that are broke than sick. But I do know this. For years, I worked about 80 to 100 hours a week. I was trading time for money. If I didn't show up for work, I didn't get paid. 95% of America can't retire, guys. It's pretty frightening. And I don't know about you, but I'm just praying Social Security will be there, for those that really need it. I don't know. I'm glad it's there for my parents. But I learned a new concept, and it's called leverage income. Well, I don't sing and I don't write, author books like, and you think back, Elvis Presley died in 1977, yet his estate was worth over $54 million last year. Imagine that. Wouldn't it be wonderful if you could get involved in an industry, do the work once and get paid over and over again? And it actually becomes real estate. You can sell this position you have in a company. You can also will it down for generations. It becomes a legacy. What are people going to remember you by when you're gone? It's a legacy. What did you leave? What kind of stamp did you put on this earth while you were here? So that got me excited. Residual income. Everybody has residual bills. Why not have residual income? Now, when you get into this company, what got me super excited is it doesn't matter where I came from. All that matters is where I'm going. If I'm over 18, I can do this. But there's a few things you need. You've got to be coachable and you got to have a desire. I can work with you all day long with that. We have the mentorship. We teach you how to do 15 presentations a month. Heck, all you got to do is click and play. We can help you to be able to attend our trainings and we have incentives and you can go to school and you can become very educated and become a professional network marketer. You can get your master's degree on the job training. For me, I learn hands-on, and we have a 2 to 5 year plan. Think about it. Most people work 30, 40, 50 years of their life. Now you can work 2 to 5 years and have options. So think about this. What are people concerned about? Their health. They love their animals. None of us want to look old. Look at the baby boomers. How many people, what they're investing every month in skin care. Last year, skin cancer was one of the #1 cancers in the world. People are concerned. People are tired. They work all day. We're showing people how to have smart energy. And weight, oh my goodness, we're the sickest, richest country in the world. And we have a real problem with overweight. And that goes in with your self-image and stuff. So you want to feel good. So people spend every day on what's important to them. Globally, all of these areas is over a $500 billion industry. According to the show 2020, they did a special on nutrigenomics. By the year 2020, it'll be over a $600 billion industry. Is that crazy? Well, how do you get a piece of that? Word of mouth. All of us love to share. So I'm going to show you an opportunity. To become a business partner with us, think about what it would cost to go get a Subway or a McDonald's franchise. Most people don't have that kind of money. With us, you have $1 million opportunity to make that kind of money with an investment as low as $1,250. And it's an $1,800 value. You're getting over $1,300 just in product. You bring in a few business partners and you're going to have that return immediately. This is our earning income statement. This shows you what you're getting paid. Look at the middle ranks, Pro 3 to Pro 6. Just think about how much money that would make a difference in your family's life. I know when I hit Pro 6 in 1 year, I went from working 80 to 100 hours a week. I was able to quit my first 2 jobs. And when I hit Pro 7 in 2 years, I was able to do this full time. And what I mean now is I have choices. So this is what's paid out. Now, Your investment's $1,250. Every business has overhead, right? This one does too. You've got to be able to consume $200 a month product for you and your personal customers. Now you're going to make a 40% commission on their first order. And if you sign somebody up to be your business partner, you're going to make $400 right off the bat. Now next month, the residual comes in and it pays down 9 levels. So let's say you brought in 5 friends and they're each doing $200 a month. Look what you're going to make. You're going to make a whopping $20 a month. Not a lot of money. But if you duplicate that, so you're becoming a teacher. So you teach those people to go get 5 and so on and so on. This pays down 9 generations. Plus, it teaches a training bonus, a matching. So I bring in a guy and he blows me away. He makes higher rank than I do. I get 10% of his residual check every month. And then he brings in people. So that pays out 30% every month. It's crazy. This is the biggest one. The company, they're doing well over $20 million a month now, I believe. It changes all the time. We're growing. Guys, they take 4% of all the global sales every month, right off the top, and they put it in this pool. So when you become a Pro 7 to a Pro 10, you get to participate in this. So if I'm getting paid as a 7 through 10, I get 1% of that 4%. Then when you get rank advanced to an 8 to 10, you get both of those percents of each one. And then a Pro 9s and 10s, they each get a percent. And then the Pro 10s, guys, I think we only have like 8 Pro 10s in the whole world. There's less than 300 elite distributors in the world. Is there room for growth? We have charities. We have our culture. The personal growth and development is amazing. So if you want something better in your life, this is a way to go. Check it out. Thank you.